All right.
All right, good morning. We're here for the weekly Marion County Board of Commissioners meeting. It is Wednesday, August 26, 2026. It's 9:05. We're in the Commissioners Boardroom at 555 Court Street. It's been a while since I've said that in Salem. As always, we start with the Pledge of Allegiance, so if you'll join us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. So, Commissioner, if you would make a motion, we need to remove something from the agenda here.
Yes, sir. I make a motion, oh my gosh, to remove item number 1 under Brooks Community Service District Governing Body, an intergovernmental agreement between Brooks Community Service District and Chemeketa Community College for raw well water, which is item number 1 on consent.
Just to clarify, legal counsel, do we need to open a Brooks Service District Governing Body meeting to remove that? I did not open.
Yeah, it's actually not even our board meeting. It's
Correct.
a separate body.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we probably should do that.
So.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. So, Commissioner, I'm going to open a Brooks Community Service District Governing Body meeting.
Okay, now I move to remove item number 1 under the Brooks Community Service District Governing Body, an intergovernmental agreement between the Brooks Community Service District and Chemeketa Community College for raw well water.
Great. I will second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I will close the Brooks Community Service District Governing Body meeting, and we will go back to our consent. Public comment first. Do we have anybody? Noni is signed up. I always say Noni because there's none there. All
Okay.
right. Nobody signed up for public comment this morning, so we'll go right into our consent calendar. Commissioner, if you'd like to move that.
Yes, sir. I move to approve the consent calendar under Human Resources, approve the ratification of the new Marion County District Attorneys Association collective bargaining agreement effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029, with the estimated additional cost of this agreement being $751,875 for the duration of the contract. And approve the ratification of the Marion County Juvenile Employee Association collective bargaining agreement effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2028, with the estimated additional cost of this agreement being $653,012 for the duration of the contract. Under legal counsel, approve an order authorizing the Marion County Board of Commissioners Chair to sign the Notice of Measure Election Form SEL 801 for the formation of the Mount Angel Monitor Fire District, and direct staff to file the signed SEL 801 form and the explanatory statements with the Marion County Clerk. Under Public Works, approve amendment number 1 to the construction contract with North Santiam Paving Company to add $153,914.74, of which an estimated $138,107.70 will utilize federal funding, and an estimated $15,807.04 will utilize county funding, for a new contract total of $714,147.74 to provide structural and aesthetic improvements, including an asphalt overlay, installation of flush curbs, the application of heavy stone texture, and landscape plantings for the North Fork Improvement Project through March 31st, 2027. And finally, approve amendment number 1 to the construction contract with K&E Excavation to add $109,285.61, of an estimated $98,061.98 will utilize federal funding, and an estimated $11,223.63 will utilize county funding, for a new contract total of $7,366,352.61 to provide slope failure repairs beneath an emergency access lane that collapsed overnight for the North Fork Slide Stabilization Slide number 2 on North Fork Road Southeast project through April 30th, 2027.
You must have dreamt about that agenda. You said that so well. I will second your motion. Any further discussion?
I was just going to say that I've officially made it through perimenopause and I have no more brain fog.
Great job on the consent calendar. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Mr. Chair, welcome.
Thanks.
We are ready to open a public hearing let's see, we're through consent, we have no action, so we're under the public hearing.
Yeah.
Right?
Here.
You want to take it over?
Yeah.
All right, I will open a public hearing to consider zone change, comprehensive plan case number 25-004, Jupitz Corporation. Good morning, Austin.
Commissioner.
Good morning.
Opening statement.
Oh, I gotta read my opening statement. Thank you. That's why I have these smart people working for us. The board has had the opportunity to review the documents contained in the record and has had no ex parte communications regarding this matter unless specifically disclosed. If there are any objections to notice, jurisdiction, conflicts of interest, the parties can raise them during testimony. Planning staff will list the applicable criteria for the application. Testimony and evidence must be directed towards the applicable criteria. Failure to raise an issue accompanied by statements or evidence may preclude appeal on that issue. Sorry, Austin, now you're in business.
Thank you, and good morning, Commissioners. As stated, we are here for a public hearing for zone change and comprehensive plan change, case number 25-004. This is to change the zone from EFU, exclusive farm use, to ID, which is interchange district, and to change the comprehensive plan designation from primary agriculture to commercial, with an exception to statewide planning goal 3, which is agricultural lands on a 3.12 acre parcel located in the 1200 block of Elin Road, northeast, just outside of Aurora at the Donald and Aurora interchange. The applicable criteria for this from the Marion County Code is 17.123, zone change procedures, 17.136, the exclusive farm use zone, 17.150, the interchange district zone. From the Marion County Comprehensive Plan, the general rural development policies, the rural service centers policies, and the agricultural lands policies. It also involves statewide planning goals, particularly Goal 3, and the Oregon Administrative Rules 660 Division 4 goal exception process. The property is located on the southern side of Elin Road, northeast, directly east of its intersection with Interstate 5. The property is currently vacant other than a telecommunications tower. The property was created in its current configuration through a property line adjustment 24-003 and is therefore considered legal for land use purposes. Properties in all directions except for west are zoned EFU and are in various levels of farm production. To the west are other parcels that are zoned interchange district and developed with various highway-related uses such as restaurants, gas stations, and a mechanic business. And there's also an RV park over there as well. We received comments from the Oregon Department of Transportation, which did not have any issues with the proposal. The Marion County Building Department, just stating that building permits were required for any development on the property, and the Marion County Septic commented that a site evaluation was conducted in 2024 to establish septic viability, and then they would have to do septic permitting for any development thereafter. Staff does recommend approval of this application. The applicant has provided a very thorough and well-made application which addresses Marion County comprehensive plan policies, the zone change procedures, and the exception process laid out in the OAR 660 Division 4. Notably here, they're taking an exception to Goal 3, which is agricultural lands, an irrevocably committed exception. This is kind of the basis for this zone change. Basically, this parcel, when ODOT came and redid the intersection, they rerouted a road around the subject parcel, essentially kind of orphaning these 3 acres away from other farmland and creating a buffer through a roadway. So this land, it wasn't previously used in the farm operation because it kind of has a gully going down it, and it has the cell tower, and the farm operation was about 200 acres of other crop being produced. And so this is kind of makes sense as an irrevocably committed exception because there's really no way to get farm equipment to there. To cross roads to farm 3 acres isn't really viable, especially when some of that land is, like I said, in a gully and has a cell tower on it. So we believe this meets all required criteria for the goal exception process. I'm happy to go into that in more detail if you'd like. Also, the applicant would be able to explain potentially that in more detail if you guys would like as well. But we don't see any issues with the application. This is about as easy as a zone change you can get, which is pretty hard on farmland most of the time. So with that, I'll stand for any questions if you guys have them.
Thanks, Austin. Are there any questions for Austin?
Not for Austin this time.
No?
Thank you.
Okay. So then I'll call up folks. I only have folks signed up in support, and first up is Brittany Randolph. Morning, Brittany.
Okay, good morning, Commissioners. My name is Brittany Randall. For your record, I am the owner and principal planner of Brand Land Use at 1720 Liberty Street Southeast. I have the great pleasure of representing Jubitz Corporation today and for the last 3 years on this project. So before really diving in, I'm not going to take a long time. I really appreciate your time this morning. I wanted to explain how we got here. Austin touched on it briefly. But before that, this, like I said, has been 3 years in the making. And I really wanted to acknowledge all of the work, not only that the Jubitz team has done, but Austin. Austin's incredible. I've tried to poach him from you many times. He doesn't
Stop
want his
doing
life
that.
to be pink, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand. But he's great. I know that you know that, but I just need to say that on the record. There's no problem with poaching, sir.
I mean, depending on what side of the position you're on.
Right. You're right.
Okay, just to
You're
be
right.
clear.
We're all friends here. So like Austin was explaining, ODOT had their interchange project, which you all are intimately familiar with. I don't have to explain it to you. Rerouting Dolores Way and orphaning this 3-ish acres of property away from the Gabriel farm. So the Gabriels had worked collaboratively with ODOT because they were losing property and et cetera, and they needed driveways in order to get their farm equipment onto the west side of their farm. And this opportunity presented itself. So this orphaned piece could either become blighted or perhaps Jubitz could expand because it touches their property already. So I think it's just a great opportunity for Jubitz to make this into something greater than it would be if it were just left vacant. Some things to note are the property did not retain any water rights, and it's pretty small. So historically, I think we figured that 1.7 acres was maybe used in farming in some capacity when the whole 3+ acres was attached to the farm. But there is like a little gully and ravine, and so it was encumbered anyways. It was difficult to farm anyways, and the way that it was maybe used in farming was probably just for equipment staging, so it wasn't actually producing anything agriculturally. So this is the only time in my career that you will see me here before you asking, please, can we remove the EFU designation and make this interchange district? The entire Jubitz team, we've been working together diligently, and they are here today. And I'm excited for you to hear from Mr. Jubitz himself, and he can explain to you what this area has meant to him over the last several years, and describe to you how they've been investing in Marion County for decades. Just on a technical basis, this is an incredibly small ask, in my opinion, and the first time I think that I've been before you guys in the last maybe 4 years where I have staff support and hearings officer support. So that's exciting. So we're just essentially asking you to advance. Commissioner Bethel knows.
I'm sorry. I think you're amazing, Brittany.
Asking you to just advance the hearings officer recommendation of approval today. And I can answer any questions.
Thank you, Brittany. Questions?
Help me, so currently Jubitz owns the property.
Yes, they did
They
buy it from
purchased
the
it from
Gabriels.
the neighbors.
After we did the property line adjustment, yes.
Okay, and, okay, I just have a few statements to make when I get to the point of my position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the plan to expand the current operations
Yes.
onto this land?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be the plan, yes. So we worked with a septic consultant to get preliminary approval at the time that we had to record our plat for the property line adjustment. And I think that was anticipating uses like coffee and, quick food and things like that, just to better serve travelers on I-5.
Yeah, great. Mr. Campbell?
I will just tell you, I don't know if you've spent much time up in this interchange.
It's my favorite interchange in Marion County.
It's far better than the Brooks interchange, so there's that. But I think for me, I look forward to the opportunity to have it occupied, so it is not a burden for law enforcement and neighboring farms for abandoned RVs and all kinds of unfortunate behavior that happens to occur in this area that seems to be what people think out of sight, but exceptionally costly, in my opinion, to the county for enforcement and maintaining, an unused piece of property right off the interchange. So there's an opportunity here that I think we should definitely be leaning in on.
Yeah, for sure. Commissioner Cameron, do you have any questions?
Not at this time.
Okay.
You said Dolores, yeah, I do. You said this was Dolores realignment, not Benson?
Correct, Dolores, yes.
I just was looking at it. It's the other side of the station, the gas station, right?
Yes.
They rerouted
The east
it.
side of the gas station,
make
there's
sure
an
that
RV and a dog park there as well,
Yeah.
on the east side of I-5.
Just for the record, they're reviewing what I think is maps on a computer.
piece right here.
You don't have any issues with that? but
I have no
continue.
issue with maps.
Yeah.
And then since you should disclose also.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at the map, so full disclosure, I'm
Yep.
just looking at the Google map.
I'm also looking at Google Maps. Okay.
I am not, but I'm watching him do it. I know exactly where this property
Do
is.
you hear
All right.
that, Ethics Commission?
There you
That's
go.
closed.
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, next up, I have Fred Jubitz, and I also have Matthew Jubitz. You can both come at the same time if you, I guess, yeah, you can both come at the same time if you want. Or you can come one at a time, however you like.
Drag a chair up with you. You can also just drag a chair
Yeah, if you
up.
want to grab that chair there. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, you never know.
Yeah.
I say that all the time, and then here I am.
Come on.
Good morning, everyone. Kevin, I haven't seen Kevin in a long time, but nice to see you again.
Right, 20 years.
Yeah, it's about 20 years. Anyway, I'm Fred Jubitz. I'm the chairman and CEO of Jubitz Corporation. And anecdotally, I'd like to let you know how long I've been looking at this interchange. About 50 years.
Wow.
Jubitz, at one point in our history, back in the 70s, Jubitz Truck Stop, we were supplied by Exxon Corporation, and Exxon owned the 10 acres, I think it was 10 acres, on the west side of the freeway where Flying J and Pilot is today. That property, they were going to sell it. They had a gas station there, and they were going to sell it. And I went to my father, and I said, Dad, I really want to be in South Portland. Can we buy that gas station? I think it was $120,000. He said, Fred, we don't have the money to do that. So the answer is no.
I wish you
I
would
was
have
very,
said
I was very
Portland, we
disappointed.
can have it.
I was very disappointed. Then I think Leathers Oil bought it and had it for a number of years. And so I've always wanted to be on that Donald Aurora interchange this goes back 50 years. I've worked for the company since I was 13,
Wow.
and I'm still on the payroll. He might have something to say about that going forward. I'm not sure. So anyway, so in about 2008, I think, we made a deal with Albina Fuel, and we bought or leased their cardlock location on the other side of the freeway on this piece of property. And but we had rights in the agreement that said if they wanted to sell it, we had first right to buy it. And we did. 10 years later, we bought the property, and we've owned it for the last 10 years, and we leased the gas station and the convenience store out to a separate party, and we still operate the card lock ourselves, the Pacific Pride card lock. And so when this opportunity came up, or when the state wanted to do the interchange, I thought, wow, so maybe there's another opportunity here. Because really, the existing facility we own, only the gas station and the convenience store and the card lock, really, they're on less than an acre, I think. And anyway, redoing that was not as exciting as it might be if we have 3 more acres with it. So our goal really is just to do a highway, interstate commercial kind of businesses there that exists on the other side. It's not big enough really to do very dramatic truck type stuff, so it probably wouldn't be a full-blown truck stop like you witness on the other side of the freeway, but we think maybe with, an expanded gas station or, and convenience store and maybe some fast food operations that, that would be good use for it. So anyway, that's all I wanted to let you know is what the history has been, and it's, I've been looking at that place for a long time, but anyway.
What made you first want to locate there?
Well, if you know where our facility is in North Portland, we're not exactly in the beginning, we were not in the greatest position on the two interstate highways, Interstate 84 and Interstate 5, coming into Portland. And we were sort of cut off by, traffic coming up from California. They would always hit Aurora, Donald Aurora area before they ever got to Jubitz. And coming in from the east, from Eastern Oregon, coming the other direction, Troutdale was the obvious place to stop and refuel and get food and that type of thing. So I wanted to be in South Portland. And one of my major competitors was the Burns Brothers, and they were in South Portland. So I wanted to be.
Where were they located?
Wilsonville, where the Costco is today.
Okay.
Yeah, they got out of the business in 1999.
Okay.
And it turned into Costco, Target, and all those retail shops there. So they're not in the truck stop business anymore. But
Okay. Very cool.
anyway.
Truck stops are cool places to be. I grew up going to truck stops. My mom always dated a truck driver, it seemed like, and so she wasn't around. I was usually in a truck. But I know about Jubitz not because of the trucks.
Oh,
There's a great dance hall there.
There
So if you want a night out,
yeah.
You should go.
Well, thank you. Okay.
yep. And you can sleep in your car if you need to because it's a truck stop.
Right. We're just, corporate-wise, we're ready to, my son Matthew is the president of the company now, and, they're wondering when we're going to really make major transition, but it won't be that many more years, so.
I think you're pretty spry. He's probably just sliding.
We've been a lot of years there. But, yeah, we're very excited.
Pull that microphone.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, just grab the microphone.
It moves.
And introduce
No,
yourself for the record.
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew Jubitz, president of Jubitz Corporation. And we're very excited to invest in this property. I mean, 10 years ago when we acquired the property, we started laying out how we would reinvest in it as existing. And then as they, changed the interchange, took, one street away, added another street, got us to pause a little bit. We're excited with where we are now. So just wanted to add that. This has been a focus for us for a long time.
How has it been working with ODOT?
Great.
Has that been an okay process?
Yeah, from our perspective, yeah, we've talked to them for a long time. Obviously, you're losing your main access point to your station. So, it was hairy for us, obviously, but, they were great to work with.
Okay. You've gotten through that. Is it sorted out now, or you're still waiting for kind of the rest of the construction to be finished?
No, they're finished.
They're finished?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And your operations are okay now? You're back to where you were?
Yes, yeah. There's obviously traffic stacking up on that road today because of the construction. So I would say we're not quite back to where we were. And some of that's just, it's ongoing construction project, even though our property is now not impacted necessarily, the roadways are. And so,
Yeah.
So that'll continue to go until the project's finished.
But then there'll be a lot more traffic coming through. It'll be smoother.
That's a busy
I hope
interchange.
it's a lot
Yeah.
smoother.
Yeah.
Very busy interchange.
Yeah. From a safety perspective, I think everybody was excited to see this interchange get
Yeah,
redone.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's a prime business opportunity, in my opinion, for that interchange to come about and for you to expand to capture that audience you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Yeah.
Commissioner?
And thank you, Mr. Chair. I just remember late 80s, early 90s, I would get off at this exit, and I think you said Leathers was a Texaco station on the west side.
It was.
Yeah, and I'd get fuel there. It was just an easy on, easy off, and then it got a little crowded, so I'd come over to this gas station and fill here. This was in my old Phipps days in Cafe Today when I was going up and down the freeway with restaurants. And then it got so crowded, I wouldn't get off at that exit anymore.
Yeah.
And it's really, I mean, we've had this in our sites for many, many years, and finally we, the first one was Woodburn, the help that Woodburn did to get that interchange done. This one, it was great that we could get it all done instead of doing it in phases. ODOT had the money. And then the next one would be Brooks, right? I mean, that's a disaster. So hopefully before I go to be buried in the ground, that we'll see Brooks get done. So it's great that you're going to be able to use this property and as a result of the design they did for the interchange. And legal counsel made sure I declared that I was looking at this. There's no way anybody could farm this piece of property. So, yeah, probably even before they did the interchange.
Yeah. But certainly after the change is made, I mean, ODOT has made it impossible to farm. So I think you have as good of a shot as somebody could have, Still Oregon land use, so.
Yep.
Anything else, Commissioners? Austin?
Just for the record, I'd like to add that there is no public opposition to this. We received no letters from neighbors or any other agencies. DLCD did not have any issues with this. So like I said, this is just a big process to an easy yes, I'd say.
Yeah, great. Gentlemen, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, not.
Okay.
No. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you for investing in Marion County.
Okay.
That's great. Okay, Commissioners, do you want to have any discussion, or we can just move right into a motion?
I'm happy to go to a motion. There is specific wording if you'd like. I can read it.
Go
or you
ahead.
can take it. All right, I move to close the public hearing and approve the zone change from EFU to ID, change the comprehensive plan designation from primary agriculture to commercial, and exception to statewide planning goal 3.
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion?
Do I need to add for the record the case number, or is that relevant? Great, then no more discussion.
It'd be great to have another piece of commercial property paying more property taxes in Marion County.
That's what I was going to
I
say.
really appreciate it. That's our, just so you know, that's our cash register. So thank you, appreciate doing business in Marion County.
Well said.
Well said. Anything else? All right. Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. The motion passes. And I will close that public hearing. All right. And I'm going to adjourn our meeting. We're adjourned.
Takes that long, 3 years.